Mr. Mumbles, Key Sport, East 905, we in the building. Okay. All right, so we'll be getting started soon. The event there, we all know the event that I'm talking about. All right, just getting stuff ready.
Yo, Jacob. Yo, wake the fuck up. Yo, crazy. Your eyes is rolling in the back of your head and shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Wake me up. Sleep. So long, so I escape from the week. I see images of grief. Close my eyes, no really, so I walk down the streets. Cause my mind is still up a daydream. I feel hazy, red light and red trucks. Red eyes, don't give a fuck on the corner with marijuana. Inhale the stuff, it feels a lot stronger than the last. Back to smoke only happened past. I start tripping, my eyes see victims. Zombies and start licking, my fingers ready. I see the night, cut a throat a lot quicker. Zoned out at the picture, the light changes green. I walk forward, daydream. Time forward, lane seems like it's taking me nowhere. And even longer to get there. I'm trapped in a haze. I'm lost in the days that I'm a past. In the night when I'm blazed, I'm
sleepwalker. I'm a sleepwalker.
I'm trapped in a haze. In the night when I'm blazed,
I'm a sleepwalker.
Sleepwalker. I stop and see cops. Look at the walls, I see the blood drops in faces in the pavements. Now I'm pacing demons' presence, looking to enslave them behind the street signs. I think the odds, unknown shadows. They alive, cross the street to survive. 9 hours, I lost 5 on the block. Sleepwalking, my mind can't hear me as I talk. I hear bells ringing the squad inside my mind. I hear thoughts like photographs on sidewalks. Thinking it's
Called sidewalks.
Cause if I'm sideways, will another world unlock? But if I walk backwards, gonna erase a chapter in my mind to what happened in play. Moving slower like I'm going in circles. Every night, same time, it's rehearsal. I'm trapped in them haze. I'm lost in them days that I'm a past the away. The night when I'm blazed, I'm a sleepwalker. Sleepwalker. I'm haze to the days that I'm a past the way. In the night when blazed, I'm a sleepwalker. I'm a sleepwalker. Yo, man. Scaring everybody out of here, man. Yo, okay, man. I went all crazy in your head. For real. Everybody did. I get up. You're crazy, so I get up again, man. Get that shit checked out or some shit. That's not normal, man. Going back to bed.
All right. So we're just getting this thing started there. Okay, so need this video ready. Get this headshot out. Mr. Mumbles. East 905, Kings Court. We up in the building. All right, so we're about to get this whole thing started and check out videos and everything. Right, so for y'all who did or who did not watch the Wild Boy after the last night, Queen of the King, it was done on are fraudulently not giving out prizes. So that's why we would share the screen and all of that stuff. We did talk about the event, but that's as far as we go. We support Queen of the Ring, but some of the rest of the stuff that's been going on behind the scenes can't really support as seem that they are kind of using us and not really giving back at all what has been promised promo. So we'll definitely be getting into that as well. In talking about what's been going on with the behind the scenes promotion and things like that nature. So let's all right. So what we are going to be talking about the event there, the Watch the Throne 3, and go what you think, what are the possibilities, the good, the bad, the evil, and of course we will be talking about the extra, things that have happened and just my personal opinion onto it. And do I think it's good for battle rap, bad for battle rap? What should the reaction from the battle rap community be? And all of that stuff there. Okay. So let's see here. Let's get this thing going here. We're just sending out some posts there just to promote, let everybody know that it is going on and that we are doing this share. And hopefully some people do come out and check this out and see how things are going there. Okay. So let's see. So we will first just go through some of the events here, and we will definitely go through the battles and see what we do think. So The first battle was the Coffee Brown versus Miami. But I think we will skip over that one because there's going to be more that needs to be discussed on that battle there. So after the Coffee Miami, we do have, let's see, the Yoshi versus Torido battle, and I thought that battle was very solid, very battle. Both of them, I think, did a lot of their strengths, and there was some type of technical glitch in the second round, so a lot of the second round was not fully caught by me. I don't know if that happened to everybody with Yoshi's round there, but I thought that Tori did definitely showed some stellar, amazing writing, some very good pen, some very clever wordplay. However, I thought that Yoshi did the same, plus adding her own style. And I just think that her delivery and her her delivery and her performance, her overall package was really a lot more smoother than what we got from Torido. I think Torido, there was a good portion of time where you could tell that there was a good amount of time that you could literally tell, especially if you've done battle rap before, if you've performed, you can tell when somebody is sitting there trying to remember what their bars are. And I don't want to choke and to stop and trust me, because I've done it before, and you can see the choppiness in the performance. They're just spitting their bars off of a little bit of memory, trying hard not to choke, and they're not really rapping their bars and performing their bars as much as they definitely could. And I definitely feel that that is what we were getting from Tori more than what we were getting from Yoshi. I think because a lot of people have been sleeping on Yoshi, presenting as, oh, Yoshi's just, somebody who people pay attention because she does thought bar and then she speaks sexually. But especially in this battle, I think if people listen to what's being said and listen to the whole point of it, they would definitely see that Yoshi is much more than the thought bars, and even the thought bars are not just thrown in there blankly. There's a process and a purpose behind what she's doing. So I think that I don't want to, because of the mess up, I don't want to try to round by round the judgment. In none of these, I'm not gonna one first round, second, because I don't judge battles by that, and stuff, unless it's so close that you're trying to find a difference. In general, I take the overall battle, and by the overall battle, I'll make the judgment on who I think should win, because when you do round by round, 10-9 and all that, like it's hard to make things for a knockout round, and then people have to go back and readjust and all that foolishness. Me, I can watch the whole battle and judge based on the whole battle on what I think happened there. So I think Tori did redeem herself from the chess battle. I think Tori did show that she's definitely going to be and could be a problem available for anybody that she faces. Um, but I do think that Yoshi did win that battle. I do think that this has like bumped Yoshi's position. Like they were saying yesterday, how Yoshi was actually trending on Twitter. I don't know if it was partly Yoshi G, and I don't know if something on Nintendo or whatever combined, or if it was because they didn't say Yoshi G, but Yoshi was trending. Like I think it's very much time that we bump up her and give her due and her respect. Um, in all honesty, if she's not what's it called, if Jazz is not going to take the Misfit battle, then this is the next, because Yoshi faced back and forth and whatever. I honestly think that Misfit, like if Jazz is going to battle again, if we're going to continue talking about Jazz as if she is a battle rapper, then very soon she either has to take that Misfit battle or she's got to battle Yoshi. Like if none of these battles happen very soon, then we got to start painting Jazz as former battle rapper Jazz. You know, like because like you gotta be in the field to deserve that title there. So but I do think, if not, Jazz, like maybe Jada Ray is another. I think another good one that because she's getting kind of slept on. She'd be another good bit of a competition to check Yoshi with because she can rap. So I wouldn't mind seeing that. Or the 140 bars because she can claim that she's always headline. She can claim that she's always whatever, but um, I like. I think that your performance and your thing needs to matter on your stock and stuff like that. And I think that they need to start having her earn that position back of headliner of thing or whatever. And you got to give us some 3 rounds, like flipping hell, or you can go become a color commentator like Surface. If you don't feel like battle rap is deserving of 3 full rounds, and step aside for the people that feel like they do. So I think Yoshi took that one. Like I don't give her 3 weeks, give her some time, but she's I think solidified herself as one of the top current girls there, and respect to her. Nothing but respect. So the next battle that we are going to discuss, Vixen the Assassin versus First Lady Flames. First of all, I need to apologize to First Lady Flames I was giving her no chance. I felt like this battle, I was one of the ones that felt like this battle was disrespectful to Vixen on what she was doing. Like, she just flipping body bagged DNA, who was on his return and coming with the best stuff there, and you return by giving her First Lady Flames, who literally is like, I've seen her in like the other league, but she had like a PG and stuff, but she was really just, just getting on the scene and stuff. So I thought it's really was not giving, it was not fully giving Vixen another way to bump up. It was, really just giving First Lady Flames a shot and giving Vixen not much to get from it. However, that battle was fucking fire. Like, what it did give is, because could go two and either way. I edged the battle to Vixen. I thought like her delivery, like her writing was a little bit better, but what made her a lot better was her delivery, her energy, her projection was on point. And what we have right now, remember, this is right after Kings vs. Queens. Vixen had the battle of the night, winning the battle of the night against on King versus Queen versus DNA. And now, again, this was the battle of the night. And Vixen has won the battle of the night again on a second event. So, like, I think she's really put, like, right now, who's in the field, who's on the thing, she's like she's at the top, like. So she called out Misfit. And here's one thing I don't like. And because if you watch some of the math lives, he's like, oh no, don't do that yet. You're not ready for Misfit. Go for official. I'm thinking, what? Like, how does like enough respect to math, but you're doing the same thing that you say that URL does on. I'm sorry, I feel that you're doing the same thing that you say that URL does on protecting Geechee Guardian thing from you. I'm sorry, but that mentality, you can't believe that it's true, and you are really protecting Misfit for that jazz battle, because you cannot say that someone is not ready for Misfit, but go for official. That don't make no sense in any sense of any sense of battle rap and shit like that. That's because it's highly debatable. Misfit and official, like a lot of people have official winning that one, so you can't put Misfit on some higher. Oh, you get official, then a higher plateau. So if she call out Misfit and you admit that she's on the plateau that she can battle official, then she's on the plateau that she can battle Misfit. They're on the same plateau. So at that point, you need to either be saying, you know what, she don't want to do that battle for another reason, or you could say official Misfits that waiting for the jazz battle or whatever. But don't try the whole oh, she's not ready for that yet, but then go for official. That don't make no sense. And when I seen that happening, I was like, okay, so now you're helping Misfit duck that Vixen battle to send it to official, which make no sense. I'm sorry, but Vixen is, as I said, had the battle of the night 2 nights in a 2 events in a row, giving them the strongest thing. She can call out whoever she wants, and if she wants Misfit either needs to come outside or duck, and admit that she's ducking. There's no, oh, she needs to do more. No, if she wants Misfit needs to come outside, or Misfit needs to admit that she's ducking. And that's just how I see it. The same way Jazz is ducking, Misfit, like, so that's just how it is. And okay, so the next battle, we had Bonnie versus KCJ. So I give the battle to KCJ. This battle was weird. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. I don't know if it was the matchup. I don't know if the angle. It had its high point, but it also had its dry points, and it it was just there. It was not bad. Like, respect on y'all freestyling, rebuttaling, going back and forth. I love that shit. Like when flipping KCJ when KCJ did the rebuttal to the Mamas Get Slapped Too, and that was flipping fire. I like so the I like the, so I loved that part. I love the back and forth. I found that both of their rounds were a bit too long, so that it had a lot of dry. So even though it was good, there was just a lot of dry spots in the battle that killed the momentum for me and made it that like I really couldn't get into, like, every time I started getting excited, oh, that's it. There were just way too many dry spots in between the great spots of the battle. So the good battle, I'll watch it and stuff and thing, but it wasn't a great battle. It wasn't, So that's how I see that one. I think both of them did their thing. I think both of them showed their strength. Keithy, I think there were a few stumbles that she wasn't as smooth as she was before, and I think that might have thrown people off there. I think this one is one that could really go either way, but I think I did edge it to KC, but I might have to watch it again. It was that close on. It's really like this was a style preference. I think like if you went in there liking Bonnie, you're gonna leave thinking Bonnie won. If you went in there liking Casey more, you're going to leave thinking Casey won. I don't think any one of them did anything to overthrow the other one. They both did their thing. As I said, I enjoyed the battle. It just wasn't great. Okay, so the next battle we had was Lady Luck versus Hustle. Lady Luck honestly did impress me because the whole, especially if you've seen the official battle, and if you see the official battle, and if you remember that, and just I really just did not think that Lady Luck was in the right mind state there. I think that she really, I thought she was a little bit too cocky, a little bit too on her thing. So I was not really expecting a lot. And Hustle, this is what she does. She's a professional. I really did expect a lot from Hustle. I think Lady Luck did better than I thought she was. Like, there was, because the no crowd, she was able to really rap and stuff like that. And Hustle really did not do as well. I don't know if it's because they're actually friends and they're really close, so there wasn't going to be getting grimy. And all of the extra shit that Lady Luck was doing, you could tell that Hustle was letting it affect her, like the talking, the thing, like the moving around, like a lot of the extra shit that Hustle, like Lady Luck was doing, you could tell Hustle was letting it affect her, like her concentration, her thing, and it did kind of lower down what she can and normally bring. I still, I noticed that a lot of people that they gave it to Lady Luck. I still think Hustle took the battle and stuff like that. I think especially the third and the first. I think that Lady Luck needs to stay in because I think that for this being her first one back and her doing as well as she did, um, I think she does have a lot of potential, a lot of things. Cause she was really good, especially in this atmosphere. Some of her punches were dated, but most of them were pretty good. So I'm really liking that. But I did edge the Hustle. Oh, okay. Then we got the main event, official versus 40. Okay, so I'll be honest. I've been telling people, and I totally feel that 40 bars is flipping overrated. If you look at all the top tier girl, like she is over fucking rated. Everybody talks about her pen, but like I don't know, like what people are supercharged with. Like her rapping is like sometimes like either like she's reading or she used to be poet and stuff. And I don't know, sometimes I I doubt how good of a pen is, like if she's writing everything on herself based on the fact that she cannot remember shit. Like, so it's a very rare time that she's gonna go clean 3 rounds on somebody. And this battle was big enough that, because you gotta remember, people like looked over and people forget, but in the surf battle, she did slip up and kind of stutter and stumbling up in the second round. So it's not like she did give us 3 clear rounds. It's just because the hate on for what surf did made it, and she did enough to win. But the fact that in this battle, 40 bars could not give us 3 full rounds is just absolutely ridiculous. Official was not even her best, but she was good enough. And I've been telling people Official is the real queen of this Queen of the Ring stuff, and 40's just been able to market herself with Team 40 well enough to get views and well enough. She had a whole bunch of people marching behind her and stuff like that to present this image and this narrative. But like 40, like she very much likes surf. Very much likes surf. You have potential to whatever, but in general, more times than not, you're a letdown. And people just excuse it and whatever because they know your potential. But no, man. So I think 40 needs to, one, not fucking main event the next card that she's on, and two, she needs to prove her position back, getting her somebody back on the card. That's what, so you need to get her like one of them, Casey, the Vixen, the one of the ones that have been on, the Yoshis, the ones that have been on fire on the way up, and make them challenge and see if they're gonna fire on the way up or if they crumble to the top, and see if she falls further down. What needs to happen? But 40 needs something because she's, yeah, I don't know, like the fact, like some of the stuff was good, but I'm sorry, like I just can't get over her not being able to give a 3 full rounds. Like she's surfing this competition. She's just like surfing. If that's what's gonna happen, she can be like surfing, give color commentary. So the battle that we did not talk about was Ms. Miami versus Coffee Brown, because of the debacle and the thing. Like, if you see, like, there's the 15 minutes of fame interview with Stamp. That's a whole bunch of, I don't know, Uncle Rod, like, nothing was said into it. It never explained exactly what, it was like a 25-minute interview that was flipping trash and worthless. And it doesn't really explain exactly where he was and what's going on and how that was set up. But I will say, I did have Coffee winning. She was she had won the first round, I feel, and her second round was better than her first. So, she was on the way to the winning, and then that whole the pushing and everything went back. But that's the thing, like after the pushing, everyone was still rapping and things was going good. And then the dude came out, and that's basically what stopped the battle. Now, a lot of people are trying to defend it of, oh, well, you don't do the gang stuff and you don't whatever, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, people don't know. And are you kidding me right now? For one, Coffee the chick, Miss Miami the chick. If that's such an issue and such a thing and such a whatever, then make Coffee deal with that like a woman to woman. There's no reason why that fucking big dude had to step up in defense of Coffee unless Coffee that much of a pussy. And you're gonna step up not to the girl's man, but you're gonna step up to the woman. That ain't no. That fuck that. That ain't not no. And second, this is battle rap where I've seen people do bars about raping people's kids and stabbing moms and things like, I'm sorry, but you're not going to try to be okay with talking about people's kids, but then flipping some foolish, and I'll say it's foolish, some foolish game color shit is gonna be crossing the fucking line. Where's people priorities and stuff like that? Like, people be talking about people's baby mothers and grandmothers that are dead, and y'all want to talk about a flag. Like, come, like if there's going to be standards, there's got to be standards, but you can't sit there and fake have standards on this and like, and these priorities don't seem to make sense. Like, that is not like where was the security there? Where was Smack? Like, how did that man able to get so far up and everybody just stand around there? Like, that was like uh, that was not. There was nothing okay about that whole scenario for me. So much of what that happened there to me literally was very like, I was not like I was not happy with so much of that scenario. The reason why people are saying it's okay is foolishness. Like, because you can't talk about someone's kid and judge this be battle rap, but then talking about some flat like like y'all have to have some real flipping standards on that shit. So like, if Miami went too far, that's approved. Then what's not too far? What's not at that point? What's not okay? Because everybody want to approve things based on the battle rapper that they like, And I just feel because Miss Miami is not as well known, and from what her and Stamp are known for is a lot of foolishness. I feel that's why people are trying to approve like this is okay. If it was a fan favorite, if it was some type of fan favorite and shit like that, I don't think everybody would be okay. I don't think everybody would be all right. And if you're gonna have people there smack and you're in Queen of the Ring, your security needs to be better than that. Like, that man should not have been able to get that much so close. And if he's gonna step up, one of y'all do need to step up right in front of him and like, that ain't gonna happen. That whole scenario was bullshit to me. And I'm not a person that feels like if you can't stand up for what you say, you should say it. So I'm not sitting there defending Ms. Miami, because if you're going to get disrespectful, recognize stuff that can happen. But if I was Coffee that would have stepped up and whatever, I could understand. But y'all are going to stand around and try to approve of a man that tried to step up and try to say, oh, well, the gang thing, that's, people need to understand. No, that's fucking foolishness. Then guess what? If that's how it is and whatever, then ain't none of y'all gang associated people need to be in battle rap, and y'all can just sit on the side. If like, if that's if that's how it's going to be, then like, none of you guys have any business being in. If y'all can't control your people and none of y'all have any business being in here. Because at that point, then nothing's okay. Then nothing's okay. Anything personal, nothing's okay. If that's not okay, because somebody can't sit there and diss somebody's family and be like, okay, well, it's battle rap, but then this, it doesn't work well. So supposedly they're gonna try to redo the Miss Miami Coffee Brown battle and whatnot. If I'm Miss Miami, I'm wanting to know who's there and who's not there, where's security, everything's got to be in place, because I'm not going to have no flipping possibility of no man coming trying to step up to me again without the protection there. So they need to make sure that who's in the building, who's not in the building, who's around, everything needs to be set up and standardized properly. Overall, it was a good event. It wasn't a great event. I think the undercards did well. The main events did average. I'm going to be watching it again and stuff and seeing if I change. But it was I'd say a very solid event. Not as good as Kings versus Queens, but it was a very solid event. the women did well. I think the up and comers did very well to solidify their spot. I think the winners here would, of course, be Yoshi, Vixen the Assassin, and First Lady Flames in bumping their stock. I think the losers would be like, I think 40 bars stock has gone down. I think official KCJ and Bonnie, I think their stock has kind of remained stagnant. It didn't really bump up or down. You can say maybe official stock bumped up because right now she's officially the queen there, but it was what it is. They did well. And I want to see what's going to be happening next for all of them and where it's going to go. As you see on my title, it does say to pay the shooters. I will say I refuse to share the stream. We didn't do that because we have not had any proof that anybody's been paid. They've still screwed certified shooters and they haven't paid that man. So we're not going to actually drop that issue while it's still going on. Flipping Smack try to come online about, black business, but you're screwing over a black man that you had a business arrangement with. So until that gets settled, you can't talk about black business if you're not dealing with other black businesses on the straight and narrow. You can't screw over an individual trying to run his black business and then come online trying to use the sympathy of black business to try to get your business supported. That's not the way it works, Smack. So, in all honesty, you guys need to pay fucking shooters. You all need to step up. Who's won these flipping stream events? Like they said that two other people and people have unclaimed. You guys need to have those announced on your site because guess what? We don't believe that they exist. And there's some fraud things going on. You can't have competitions and no real winner. It's fraud going on. It seems to happen, especially since you guys got to caffeine. And what makes it worse is we all know that you've been seeing the reports, you've been seeing the blogs, you've been seeing the tweets, you've been seeing all of that. And there's been no come out with a speech. There's been no statement about it. Everybody just feels like if you guys have sent out your loyal battlers like Tay-Rock to talk shit online about certified shooters, which is flipping whack. Tay-Rock, fuck you. Like that's whack. Like and shit like that. Like yes, Uncle Tay, yes, Uncle, Tay-Rock, yes, Uncle Smack, I'll go, and look bad. Like that's flipping pussy. That with some pussy actions for real. But y'all need to come out and make a statement and deal with it on the straight and narrow. That's how I feel about that one. But you know what? I've always loved Queen of the Ring. I'll always give them that support. So that's, I still support them regardless of the whole caffeine. I'm not even going to say the name of the app. Screw that. But follow me on Twitter at KingsCourtENT. Follow me on Instagram, Mumbles905. And you know what? Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you share the video. And subscribe to the page. And Mr. Mumbles905, we out. Peace.